All right, as you've all known, I've definitely lost track of time. I think it's day 45 from retirement. It is Tuesday, February 2nd. So much has gone down. It snowed the other day. The boys and I went sleigh riding. I'll throw some clips of that in there for you guys. Bingo, bango while I'm talking. You can see there's mostly pictures because I tried to focus on playing with the boys, obviously. And then I have my GoPro set up in the window, so I didn't take my GoPro with me, or I'd have sat it at the bottom of the hill and got us coming down and some stuff like that. But yeah, I did a time lapse of the snow all day. In Edgewater, we did not get as much as they were saying, which, you know, that's what she said. I get you. But I had the GoPro set up for time lapse, so that was definitely just being done. I don't make any money on YouTube, so I was gonna say, if I make this a small business and write this off, and I need to buy the GoPro 9 and write it off. I can't write yet. Do you guys follow me on TikTok? Most of the guys from TikTok, I guess, came here to watch me. So my shit's way funnier there than it is here. I got some funny stuff going on there, but today, man, today was simple. We did laundry. I'm folding clothes as we speak. Yeah, all that's ice right now. Sticks, all kinds of sticks fell. Branches fell on the trampoline. We had a leak prior to this snowstorm in our septic tank. It wasn't the I don't know. I'm not a septic guy, and this all belongs to. Is that it's just too dark. It's just too dark. My septic tank belongs to the county. The way it works is we're on well water, so we have our, how's that? You might know how it works. Our water drains to the septic tank, which is public. So it goes into that. It sends it into the public sewage. Then it ships it over to Annapolis through a pipe across the South River. So, man, don't ask me, man. That belongs to the county, not me. But meanwhile, whatever. Long and the short of it, while they were doing that, it was a broken, like, water goes in. It was some type of pump. A pipe on that broke. Water was coming up. It was theirs. It was their thing. So I called the number. They sent someone out. They shut the pump down. Meanwhile, like 4 years ago, some guy jerry-rigged it, did a terrible job. He had zip ties and all kinds of stuff. It fouled up the backflow preventer in the emergency pump. Oh, that was messed up. So you see where I'm going with this? So when he shut the pump off, he ran to get the vac truck to clean the rest of the tank out. When that happened, the gray water, it wasn't like poop, but it was nasty. The gray water came up through my shower right here. And you can still see stuff sitting here, but it came up through the shower, overflowed right here, and then started filling all this up, filling all that up. And of course it came through the nasty pipes. So it was definitely stinky and nasty, but it wasn't like poop. But again, man, it's nasty pipes that were, you know, again, it was nasty pipes that was going through. So luckily, right when it happened, I was here, I saw it, I kept it contained. Like the room I'm in now, it was coming through the door, but I threw towels up as like a dam to stop it. I have a submersible pump. I dropped that in the shower, immediately ran the hose outside, started pumping it. It was pumping it faster than it was coming in, so I got ahead of it. Then I just had what water was on the ground down in the basement area, so I got bleach, obviously. I got the Clorox spray with bleach in it. I got spray 9. I got all. Once I had everything cleaned up, I had Mr. Clean mopping, not Mop and Glow, but just Mr. Clean floor cleaner with the antibacterial stuff in it also. Luckily, I had not stocked up on it, but, you know, I had an extra thing. But So once I got everything mopped up, I basically reflooded it. I filled the bucket with clean water. Put the Mr. Clean in there, added some bleach. I had a real good stinky mixture. Like, it was giving me trouble breathing. It was so potent. But it was a clean smell. It was clean. It smelled like a pool. I dumped that on the floor and reflooded everything. So the idea in my mind was, like, if there was cracks and stuff from that nasty pipe water getting along the side walls and stuff like that, that it would seep back in there and then kill that stuff. So then I cleaned it up again, but this time it was clean water. So I cleaned it all up again, got it all clean, put fans up. I got the laminate flooring that water was under there in a couple spots. Again, it was clean. I put towels down, put fans up, and before I went to bed that evening, that floor was dry. Like, even the damp spots, there was 2 spots where it was underneath that laminate. It was dry. We stepped on it. Socks stayed dry. And so that, I was like sore the whole next day for that. So after dealing with all that, it was like, you know, you just don't want to do anything. The kids were traumatized that first night. The second night, we actually did the fire pit. We were like, you know, screw this. Let's go out, have a good time, try to chill. I was sore. It's like, whoo-wee. So we made it through that. I had my tax appointment. What else is going on? I got my first flu shot. My second flu shot is due next week. I'm trying to just catch you up on, like, everything that's been going on. A lot of busy work. I mean, like I say, nothing to, well, I was gonna say nothing to stress me out, but man, that sewage little thing was, that was something there really quick. But all in all, things been going, man. I was doing something called Fire Talk on TikTok, which, I mean, I still do. I didn't give up. But when I put the fire videos up, TikTok deletes them. You get a community standard and they delete your video. And if you have so many of those, you know, you get in trouble. They slow your flow down. You know, TikTok doesn't put it out to as many people. So my videos are getting a couple hundred views right now. It's terrible, man. I got 90,000 followers and each video only gets a couple hundred views. So I'm trying to cut down on Fire Talk right now just to, like, get back in good standing and get things flowing again. And some videos do okay, some don't. I'm only doing like 3 or 4 a day, where I was doing a lot. That's how I hustled. I hustled and was doing like 10 to 12 videos a day, and that's how I got up to the following that I have now. TikTok really shut me down, man. It really shut me down. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, so be it. I think doing family stuff's way more important. You know, we do stuff with the, I say with the turtle, but we feed them. You know, we get the turtle out, we feed them. The neighbor kids come over like every few days. They'll come over and play for a little bit. So keep things going, man. Like I say, it snowed the other day. Saw that real quick. Like I said, I'll put the time lapse in there, but it snowed. We went sleigh riding. Before, I don't even think it was deep enough to go sleigh riding, to be honest with you. But before we went sleigh riding, I pulled them around the yard on the lawnmower. Pulled them around. They had fun doing that. It's just, yeah, spending time with the boys, doing stuff. My evenings are chill. They're at their mom's today, so while they're with their mom, it's just a lot. I don't want to use the word easier, but it's I relax, man. I'm gonna finish doing clothes. I'm not gonna keep you all up with that. Basically, I just want to catch you up, give you all a brief, you know, what's been going on, because I started out saying I was gonna do this every day. Then I took like, well, it was like a 2-week break or something like that. Then the story I had told you last video, I was like, I wasn't in the middle. The story was over, but I had so much more to get into with, like, the internal affairs part with the state police, the questioning, the statements, you know, you got court however many months later and all that. It's really, you know, there's way more to an incident than just when you're on the scene of an emergency incident and it takes you, you know, 15, 20 minutes to handle, and then you're out of there. When you have things go down like that, yeah, there's just so much more to it. And it's rough, man. All that takes a toll on you over time, man. YouTube everything's basically copyrighted. You have some okay stuff you're allowed to use on YouTube, and then anything else is really copyrighted. So when you hear really good music on YouTube, somebody's paid for that. You're in advertisements, or that song brand is advertising on your video, you know, something like that. If you use it, it's no good, you know. So I always put the lame music on there because I'm not going to pay for it. I'm trying. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you got to have like 4,000 view hours. So I'm doing okay on subscribers. I'm not halfway there. I am not halfway there. But let's see. Yeah, I'm not halfway there, but my view hours are terrible, man. I've got maybe, I do have a couple hundred. I don't have 1,000. I have maybe like 250 view hours, 250 hours of views from my channel, which, if you think, is kind of good, but you need 4,000 hours before you can be one of their partners. So, hey man, I'm going to keep putting these videos up here. And, you know, if 10 people watch a 10-minute video, did I say that right? If 10 people watch a 10-minute video, you figure it out, man. It's more than an hour. That's 100 minutes, which is, you know, 20 minutes shy of 2 hours. So that math was terrible. That math was terrible. I need to do 1 hour videos and have 10 people watch the whole hour, and do that 100 times. Is that right? So whatever. I'm not rushing it at all. And you get there when you get there. Yeah, so be it. Hey man, I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm not rushing it at all, man. It's just a hobby for me, something to do. The quality of content, it's a hobby. So I'm not getting that involved into it. Like I said, so it takes me, for a 10-minute video, I've got you an hour of footage. I had to actually shoot that hour of footage. Then I got to put it on the editor. I got to watch that hour of footage several times. Cut it down, get it to where I want. If I want to add music, whatever. That's another reason I don't like adding music. I'll add you some clips here and there. By the time you add all that, that 10-minute video has taken me 5-6 hours. So to keep it a hobby, you're getting, you know, the content's pretty boring. Let's face it, man. Who wants to listen to me talk? And then, and I didn't even give you all a story. I mean, I can try to whoop up a story real quick or something. Did I tell y'all? So this was back in my Bladensburg days, man. We where were them guys coming from? Norristown. We had some guys coming for a banquet. I honestly forget where they're coming from, but I can remember. I remember a couple names. Well, one I don't want to say because he's the chief of federal department right now. I don't want to throw him under the bus, but I'm just thinking about that. This is a pretty funny story, I guess. So it was right before our banquet. It was like, you know, the banquet's always on a weekend, so we got them guys to come in Friday night, and we put them there the whole weekend, and we did stuff with them. But our banquet, I'm sure, was a Saturday night. And like I said, man, this is many years ago, because I haven't even been at that department in over 15 years, because I'm a life member at West Lanham. So I've been there at least 10, and hell, at West Lanham, I was a chief for 15 years. So that tells you, yeah, I've probably been at West Lanham coming up on 20, probably just shy 20 years. It might even be 20 years, because I joined there in like 98, 08, 19. Golly, I've been at West Lanham that long. Whoo-wee. That's wild. But so back to the story. Y'all don't want to hear it. I mean, you know, I'm sorry to bore you. But all right, so we checked these dudes in. Oh, we went early and checked them in. So we get the keys We get the keys to their units and all that, their rooms. And so we went up and looked at them, and we're like, all right, what can we do? So, well, first off, we're going to the pet shop. And so one of the guys like, he's like, we're going to the pet shop. And I was like, oh, this is going to get good. So, man, don't be getting me for animal cruelty or anything like this. I think the only things that didn't make it were the fish. Everything else were fine. But so we go to the pet shop. So meanwhile, we get back from the pet shop, and I walk into the lobby, and I see two of the guys. I see a hand reach out and grab a fake plant from the lobby, and the plant disappear. And I was like a huge, I'm like, was that our guys? And where'd that plant just go? They're laughing. They're like, you know, hey, come up here, right? So we go up in one of the rooms. Man, they got like every fake plant in that hotel in the room. Like, and I'm telling you, when you open the door, it's nothing but fake, like big potted plants. They're just fake, but it's like, oh my God, that's hilarious. So, of course, we had our stuff from the pet shop. So we go to the first one, and we put fish in the toilet. So when you open up, you see the fish swimming around. We had some mice. We put mice in the bathtub in one of them. We bought a parrot. We put a parrot in it wasn't one of them big expensive parrots. One of them little parakeet. So we bought a parakeet, put that in one of the rooms. And, you know, so each room got something. And so we go to the banquet. Now, they checked in Saturday night. Friday night, whenever they got there. And, you know, so one of the guys called and said, man, you never believe it. There's fish in the toilet. So like, fish? What? That's ludicrous. What? We act all, you know, put our surprise faces on and all that. And, you know, so the one person I don't think ever noticed the mice. And until like that night they tried to shower, and they were drunk at the banquet or whatever. And, It was funny, but it wasn't funny until like a week later, because we thought the mice got away. We thought they got out of the tub and like left, but apparently they called, and the hotel staff come up and got the mice and whatever. So that one really wasn't as funny until like later on. They were like, I went to get in the shower and the mice were running around. We're like, so then the story came out, but it wasn't like. That was like the gift that kept on giving, man, because it was like 2 weeks later, and we're still laughing about this, and we thought that was a dud. We're like, oh, man, that sucked. That was dumb. And one of the guys, we never heard anything about the parakeet. Like, the parakeet we never heard anything about. So, like, Sunday, them guys were getting ready to leave, and we go up to the rooms. We're like, man, what's going on, man? And so, of course, we still got the key. We just barge in. We trying to catch somebody doing something, you know. So we bust in there, right? Dude's, like, watching TV. He goes, shh. We're like, what? He said, you're going to scare the bird. That damn parakeet is sitting on his shoulder, and they watching TV. I was like, oh, my God, man. So that's just some of the pranks. And remember, this is many, many, many years ago. But, yeah, man, that's just some good fire department fun. So, all right, you got a story out of that. You got caught up on some of my life. I bored you. I always put that stuff at the end. And I tell you what, there's probably... These videos right here, I think the last one I looked had like 28 views, 20-some views, and I only seen comments that said, you know, like 4 people made it to the end. So, whatever. Like and subscribe. Comment and say that you made it to the end, and we'll go from there or whatever, man. But y'all, be good, man. Till next time.